DGA Live. It's Friday. What's up? It's your boy. No, it's not that. I'm not Seppo. But I am Tyler. I don't know if you guys could hear me frantically. Look, dang it. See, that's going to bug me. It's a crooked stack of discs. They were all on the floor because I've had video shoots and different things over the last couple weeks. Went to California for our Christmas party. Maybe you saw on Instagram. So the disc situation has definitely gone from display to utilitarian over the last couple weeks. And as I started the stream on time, I realized I didn't have, they were all just on the floor, and so I tried to kind of throw them up there. And then that thing now is that thing's not doing its, see this little light right here? See, I want a solid green. Oh, no. That's a flasher. Hello, Disc Golf Luke. Can't have any flashers on the channel. We'll get flagged quicker than you can say copyright claim. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's not yeah. Yeah, that's definitely. It's not holding one color. It's actually slowly cycling through all of them. It's probably over here too. My mic's in the way. You can't really see it as much over there. Maybe zoom out. We got some space. Let's use it. You guys don't need to be all up in my face. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Cool enough. Now, I will say, here's the thing. The one thing is about today's live is that I knew it would add an extra 5 minutes to stream on Facebook too. So this is an exclusive. This is kind of like back to last month before I did the Facebook and YouTube multi-streaming. I was trying to decide, would it be better to start late and let the Facebook people come in, or just push it all over? Maybe I should share the link on. That's what I'll do. Best of both worlds, because they need to know. It would be a disservice to the Facebookers if they didn't even know what was going on. All right, what did I miss in the chat? We got Ed Radikovitz, super fast. Ed Radikovitz, what a amazing fan, by the way. Can we just talk about Ed Radikovitz for a second? Because... yeah, frankly, Ed does more for our brand than I do at this point, and I will be the first to admit that. But he is in all day, making posts about us. And so thank you, Ed, from someone who has, someone who content is a big part of my responsibility here. You are an absolute dream come true to someone sitting in this chair. So thanks for being you. Thanks for doing what you do. DGA Live, Disc Golf Glue, 917 House, Bobby DeCat, and Matt Pat. Wow, nice. Sep, what's up? Ring that bell, baby. Caesar, on time and no mic issue. This is crazy. Oh, man, Kelly, we should. That would be so much fun, though. Yeah, that's true, Caesar. I gotta say, guys, when we played De La, we already talked about that last time, but I was just thinking about it. It was really like a gift to me, because I played really well, and I hadn't thrown for weeks, maybe months before that, and I just played really well that day. And I know 2 over is nothing special there, but when it was only my 3rd time to play it ever, and it's De La, didn't have anything worse than a bogey. And just hit lines and stuff and made a couple putts. It was just the perfect way to end the trip. Because if you're a local you know, and you have a big blow up bad day at De La, sure, whatever. But if you're only going to be there once or twice a year, you know, that would just be, that's the round. It's like you're going to play one round, and that's the round you're going to be thinking of for 6 months or something, you know, until you play it again. So that's why it was like extra special that it was good. That was a good round. And Scott's ace run on top of the world, Chris's circle one, I think both of those overshadowed the fact that my torrent out to the right of the tree up top was in circle two. I would have felt amazing about that shot no matter what, but it turns out it was like the worst of the three. We all had good drives up on top of the world. That was fun. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the Facebook people. Hey, Facebook people. We are hanging out and would love to have you join. Smiley face. I'm going to put a smiley face in there so it's warm. You know, just kind of like put off a welcome. I don't give a crap about the Facebook people, honestly. That's, you know, that's just me. That is our official, that is the official, you know, opinion of DGA. But it's important to include smiley faces so that they don't know that. And they won't, because they just see in the message now. So they're going to come over. In like 2 minutes, I'm going to start saying nice stuff about Facebook. And we'll know, you know, but they don't know. And they don't deserve to know. You know, honestly, they picked their platform and they can lie in it. All right, Ed rocks. Ed's got my back. Sup, Jed. It's just me, by the way. Mr. Ben and I played disc golf this morning. Should we tell them who? I don't know. I don't think it needs to be a surprise. Let me show you something that might get a couple of you excited. Look at what we did this morning. Me and Ben and Mr. Barrett met up. We've been talking about doing that for a while. I haven't played disc with Barrett for like 6 months since before we moved. It was so good to see him. We had an absolute blast this morning. We actually all threw a lot of good shots also, which again, kind of like the De La thing. It's just, it was pretty fun. Got it all on film. And I'll be editing that probably after the first of the year because there's a lot going on, as you all know. And Christmas is like now. I was talking to somebody about doing something next week and they're like, well, that would be New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve. So probably couldn't do it then. I'm like, oh, wow, the holidays are upon us. So I'm guessing I won't be getting that video edited and out before 1st of January sometime, but I do want to do it because it was a blast. We had a ton of fun. Hey Sean, greetings back at ya. When is Scott Stokely announcing your time slot for his Christmas stream? What does that mean, Chaser? How'd I get Barrett dusted off? Well, we've talked about it for, since I moved up to Kansas City about 6 months ago. And, you know, ever since I moved, I'm like, hey, I've got kind of a course, you know, I've got 9 holes in my backyard. So please, if you come to Kansas City, hit me up, dude. Let's play. Let's make a video. Let's do it. And then I messaged him a few weeks ago, hey, do you have any time over winter break? Would love to try and get together and make something. He said, I actually do. This day I'm free. And I was like, I think I could make that work. And then I texted Ben, hey, does that happen to be one of your off Fridays? And he said, yes, it is. So we're like, oh my gosh, we're doing this. I got up at 6 a.m. Guys, I don't get up at 6 a.m. lightly. Okay. Not a fun time of the day. It's usually only about 3 or 4 hours after I went to sleep. So not a good time, not an appropriate time for the body to wake up. But we did. I went to bed at 10 last night, which felt honestly like I went to bed at lunch. So got a full night's sleep, woke up. We met in Emporia, kind of behind enemy lines, if you will. Not that they're the enemy. I didn't say that. you know. Had a ton of fun. A lot of good shots. Barrett's still good at disc golf, even though he hasn't played much. Ben is maybe better than all of us. Who's to say? Maybe I'll edit out every third shot from Ben. It like goes to a black screen. Sorry, we were unable to capture this. The cameraman failed to hit record on this shot, but we're pretty sure Ben double bogeyed here. Yep, most fun wins. We called it season 3, Jed, which is funny because season 1 had, I don't know, 16 episodes or something, and Barrett won by 1 point. Season 2 had 5 or 6 episodes, and I was ahead by 1 point. And then there's a 6-month gap. So what we decided when we got together today, hey, let's call this season 3, the only episode of season 3, and let's let Barrett and Ben go head to head for who's going to be the new official co-host of the channel. Ben banked putts, Barrett smashed drives, and we all had fun. Caesar, that's savage, man. Who? Thought Barrett was MIA or in the witness protection. Yeah, Barrett got too close. He saw too much. He saw the plans that we had laid out for the Mach 6. Oh. Great. Now you guys aren't going to see me for 6 months. Thursday next week. Stokely's having a bunch of big names come join his stream on Christmas for a Frisbee family gathering. Clearly, he needs you, the biggest name in disc golf. Well, if you mean as a representative of DGA, then I accept. The representative of the first company in disc golf, the founding company of disc golf. I will definitely accept that. If you were talking about Tyler Brickley and or disc golf comedy, I reject vehemently. Mach 4, nope. We don't talk about it. You're not going to get me to talk about it. Any Christmas plastic? Drop at DGA. Well, actually, I just found out, Kelly. I'll let Kelly make the announcement if he wants to. I just found out we got another restock in. We just restocked blowflies. I don't know if you guys saw the new royal blue blowflies. Those are sick, nasty, awesome. They remind me of there's a run. I don't know exactly what year it is. I feel like Sylvia told me 2008. It was called the Blunt Driver. It wasn't called the blowfly back then. Hey, there it is. Blowfly 1 and gum putts. I just found out we got in the gum putt today. So that's going to be restocked. They'll be going out to our dealer network first of next week and probably, don't quote me on this, but probably up on our website by the end of this coming week. Oh, well, that'll be Christmas. Yeah, I don't actually know how we're going to handle that. We will be out of the office just for a few months, taking a good holiday vacation. We deserve it. But then we'll be back and ready to say royal blue blowfly 5 times fast. Royal blue blowfly, royal blue blowfly, royal blue blowfly, royal blue blowfly, royal blue blowfly. I did better than I thought I would, but definitely not perfect. 11, you say 11 irrelevant elephants. Say 11 benevolent irrelevant elephants. What most people do is they say irrelevant, and it's really funny. Oh, I don't know if I finished that thought about the 2008. They were like the exact same color. Super poppy blue, light blue, beautiful. And then that's the new ones that just showed up. The new Blowfly ones are that same color. I actually don't know what the are the gum putts yellow, KG? The previous run of gum putts was yellow. I don't think it always changes up. But the Blowfly one definitely went from that dark purple to a really poppy blue. 11 benevolent eloquent elephants. That's a good one. The benevolent gotcha. Yeah. Irrelevant irreverent. That's another one I used. I used to say 11 benevolent, irrelevant, irreverent elephants. Oh my gosh, that's woo. The glow blowfly you won is still good in your bag. Good, dude. Oh, could be interesting. So they're either yellow like they were. Yeah, the gum putts were definitely a cool color of yellow. So they're either that or there's potential that they could be orange. Interesting. Oh, you have one of those. Those are OG, dude. That's super cool. Jed has one of those royal blue blunt drivers. Yeah, those are at least 10 years old. Or not. Yeah, I mean the run. That's cool. Awesome. Well, Blowfly 1's on our site and in lots of retailers now. Blunt gum putts will be going out to stores and will be live on our site next week. Right. Blowfly 1's on our site and in lots. Oh, yes. Right. We announced the Blowfly 1 was restocked like a week ago and they're on our site now. Blunt gum putts are going out to our stores soon and will be live on our site next week. Okay, perfect. So I think the deal with the holiday break is you'll obviously be able to order. It's not like we're going to shut our site down. It's just fulfillment, will be delayed slightly because we'll all be, eating yams and drinking spiked eggnog and whatever we do. It's our business. It's our personal lives and we deserve a break. Lay off. We'll ship your stuff soon. I'm not gonna, but Kelly will. Okay? Jeez. So no Ben today. And I am going to give away a disc because I'm doing that every day, every live in the month of December because December is special. Today, we are giving away a disc, and I'm going to go pick it out right now, live, on the air. Only KG and Caesar have earned their breaks. Fair. That's how great of a company DGA is, though, because be that as it may, I still get one. Go figure. Ice Hypercanes would be sick, Luke. I hope that will be a thing in the future. That would be amazing. Today, I'll spoil one scene from the video because there's a shot that was like 280 feet and it's nestled into trees on the left, big wide open fairway, yeah. And the grass is short, and I'm like, I can just visualize this hypercane. Just throw the hypercane dead straight on a little hyzer, right? It's gonna go into the ground, poof, it's gonna hit the ground and just take off, giant skip, and go about 280. I've thrown that shot a lot of times. That is the shot. That is the 250 to 280. You can just get a giant skip to the left, right hand, backhand with the hypercane. And so I called it on camera, which, they say you should never do. I'm like, check this out. You guys are going to be shocked to hear that it actually was about the exact opposite of what instead of like low piercing hyzer, I just yanked it straight up into the right, into the tree line that's really just not close to the shot at all. And it went about 100 feet. I threw a second one of Barrett's and it did better. Still not great. Okay, here we go. Let's do the disc giveaway. What have I done with Ben? Ben actually hung around after I left. He texted me and said he's just now leaving. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. Oh, look, first one. Ooh, no, I'm doing it. Dang. No, I'm doing it. Because the Rift is just one of my favorite discs of all time. And so I just have a lot of them. I've collected a lot of them. This one I've taken some pictures of. This one is just the picture perfect rift. Here's what we're doing. We're going to give this one away. This is an SP rift. I don't even think I've thrown this one. So most of those back there, I have no idea whether I've had them in my bag or whether they're new. This one may have been thrown once. I see a scuff. 8 out of 10. Just kidding. This is an 11 out of 10. So, ooh, look at that. Look at that little light. SP Rift. Beautiful sparkles in there. It's got a purple foil. Green. Very clear. Big sparkles. Oh, and did I mention it's just the most beautiful. You put some hyzer, you put some power on it at this angle. This is what it does. It goes 150 to 200 feet. You're doing this. 220 to 280. You're doing this. And then 280 to 320. You're doing this. Back to kind of a nice soft net straight result. Oh, that's right. I saw her in the bag where she said the Pro line she has is kind of beating in. Yeah, the SP Rift, for me, when I throw the SP right next to many of the other Rifts, because we've actually run the Pro line-ish Rift. We've got a Pro line Swirl. We've got Pro line Flex. We've got Glow. And we've got regular Pro line. So there are actually a handful of Pro line Rifts, and this is the first Sprift or SP Rift that we've done. This, compared to all of them, in my opinion, is just a tick. I mean, like a quarter tick more fade at the end. So it's still a Rift, yeah. Like you're throwing it, it's still popping up and maybe riding to the right a little bit if you got good power on it. But it'll do this thing at the end. You know, it'll fade at the end. And the Pro line Rifts, the Proto Rifts, the first flights, will if you get them up and turning, a lot of times they'll just hold that line perfectly to the end, which is very useful. So I have actually been bagging a Pro line and an SP in the same time, because while they do the same thing for like the first 60 or 70%, if you need a different finish, you can just grab a different disc instead of trying to throw the disc a different way. Oh, nice. That's awesome, Ed. The Technotron thinks this would look good in his bag. Rigged Rift. Rigged? Who's getting this? Rigged. What are you talking about? Rigged. Rift. Okay, Rift. All right, now all we have to do is figure out how to give it away. What should we do? Should we something about the round? Something about the round. Maybe you guys try and guess the... I was going to say try and guess the format. We filmed the most fun wins in this morning. Can we... Hey, if my boss is watching, would you just tell him in the comments that it's okay and that I'm a professional? This is what I want to do. Can we just test that one first? And then if nobody's even remotely close, we'll figure out a different one, guess a number or something. For starters, you guys guess what you think, what format. There's a lot of different challenge videos ideas out there. So obviously there can be hundreds of formats, but what do you think me, Ben, and Barrett did this morning? If somebody gets it, I'm gonna give it to him. I'm guessing nobody will get it. Oh no! Dang it! Tyler, see me in my office after the live stream today. Hey, you're doing great. Okay. Love the live streams. I just think maybe if you put a little bit of thought into the giveaways before they're happening live on the air, not a big deal. Wait, where's the office? You need like the Office Space coffee mug. Yeah, so if you could just like have a freaking plan for the giveaways before you do them live in front of our fans, that'd be great. All right, here we go. Sean says worst throwing doubles. The Technotron says doubles. Bobby the cat wants to know if we played Wolf. Mulligan challenge. Throwing with Tyler is always a challenge. He's so distractingly good looking. Thanks for saving that at the end. Disc dice, wrong hands, ripped revenge, doink. Guess Tyler's. Oh, there you go. That's a good one, Kelly. Bag swap, best shot. Everyone throws twice. So some people Magic 8 Ball. Yeah, wow, that's funny. There are a lot of those are all pretty common ones. This is what I'm gonna say. Somebody said it, but it's just not. It's not. just the smallest of plan. Doesn't have to be totally formed. Just, I mean, literally anything. Somebody has said it. Okay, like there's one word that is definitely what we did, but it's the way we did it that I'm looking for. So keep trying. And then we'll back off this idea and try something else if nobody else gets it. Thinking of fishing for video ideas. Ben, you can't guess you were there. Cheater. Okay. This is going to be a big hint. Okay, so guess quick after this, okay? Because I'm guessing somebody can get it. What I'm looking for is the type of challenge has been said. What were how did we set up the teams? So it's the type of challenge, but also the way we set up the teams was kind of unique. Go. Me, Ben, and Barrett. Barrett and Ben are fighting to see who's going to be the official co-host of the DGA Disc Golf channel, I guess. That's not, when I say official, I mean completely unofficial. This is funny. Caesar's got him playing a game within a game now. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these I don't even know what that means. What is cutthroat doubles? What is RNG doubles? Do I want to know? Credit score. Guess my credit score. Hey, my credit score just went up by like 30 points, you guys. The mortgage from our house in Wichita was closed, and it went. I've never been in the century of numbers that I'm in right now. Let's give a hand to me. Guess my credit score would be pretty funny, but we're not going to do that. Yeah. See, you guys are getting farther away now. I really thought that would be a good hint. We may need to cancel this idea. Nobody's talked about the teams. How did we set up the teams? Were you guys even listening? What is your problem? I'm giving you great hints. This is a very, very well thought out giveaway idea. And you guys are blowing this, okay? See, now here we go. Sean's thinking, I don't know what the winky face is. Doubles with each person. Wait, each person. How would that even work? Alternate shot, doubles, odd man out. Tyler's rating is bigger than Tyler's credit score. That is correct. Thank you. Some of these comments have me really curious, like what Chaser said for video ideas. I'm like, actually, that would be really interesting. I'm just gonna let him come in for another. Okay, here's a good guess. I don't know what. Oh, you guys are giving me suggestions for what you can guess next. I see. I see. I'm like, I don't know what that has to do with the round. Zach says worst shot doubles with Tyler playing on both teams. That is the best guess so far. That's the biggest hint that you're going to get. If nobody gets it now, then we're moving on. We'll do hat size. Problem is I don't know my hat size. See, all y'all, some of you are putting in some cool names like RNG doubles or Texas Scramble. Like, I don't know what that means, but I want to if it's a new game mode. Ben wants me to talk PDGA ratings since somebody said rating. Because my legit tournament tested 956, okay? About as legit rating as you can have. That's me, 956. Ben somehow had a good event or something and kind of got a fluffy 957. So now he's 1 point ahead of me. I'm hearing about it all the time. But that's the thing. For like steady tournament players like me, like that 956 is going to go up or down like a couple points. You know, somebody who plays like 1 or 2 events and gets a crazy score, they're going to be all over the place. They should, if they get a good number, they should just never play a PDGA tournament again. Just keep the fake number, you know. Not that I would do that. Or am. Doubles, but the winner of each hole played solo on the next. Oh, that would have been a great way to do it. That is now the newest, closest guess. Doubles, but the winner. Yeah, that's really close, but no. That'd be a really fun format. Best shot and Tyler alternates holes. Luke may have it. Teams are Ben and Tyler and Barrett and Tyler. No. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, man. Worst shot gets Tyler. Everyone was everyone's partner. Okay, so I don't know. A couple of you have said the correct thing on 2 different parts, but nobody's put it all together at once. Except... No, I guess Chasers isn't completely correct. Luke's might be. Yeah, Luke didn't say the whole thing, but he's implying the whole thing. So let me see if somebody else is going to land on it. Ben versus Barrett, and Tyler's playing with whoever is currently losing. Oh, no, that's not it. But that's so close, and that's such a good... That would have been a really good way to do it, too. CTP for picking teams. No. Yes, Zach. Man. Now I have a moral dilemma because I feel like I should... Luke says best shot like 10 messages ago. Best shot and Tyler alternates holes. That's what we did. But he didn't say all of it. We played best shot doubles with Ben versus Barrett, and I just went hole 1, 2, 3. I just went back and forth between each of them on every hole. That's what he's saying there. But Zach said it more correctly with best shot doubles with Tyler playing on both teams. Chaser. Tyler actually didn't film this video. He's picking the idea now and filming it tomorrow. I'm like reading through. I'm like, that could work. I mean, that's what we did. Congrats. Yeah, Luke, I think I'm sorry. I think we're going to give this one to Zach. Although, wait a second. Didn't Zach just win something? Don't we have a you can't win 2 things in 1 month rule? Didn't Zach win on the last stream? Oh, no, that was the Ben and Allie stream. Was that in December or was that in November? Yeah, and Luke was... Kelly says I win. Luke says give it to Zach. Listen, It's a win-win for us because Zach and Luke both have hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok. And I'm guessing each of them would throw this and we'd sell a ton of riffs. So this is actually a really good marketing move to send it to either one of them. That is so funny. No, but I did though. I did alternate holes. Like I played with Barrett on hole 1, then Ben on hole 2, Barrett on hole 3, Ben on hole 4, and I just went back and forth. Shut it, Ryan. Maybe I should just flip it. Maybe I'll flip it. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm not reading any more comments because I feel like I'm too easily swayed. All right. Ben is, or no, Barrett. Okay. Okay. Luke 100%. Yeah, because that is exactly what we did. Yeah. And that's what he said. Okay, I was about to flip a coin. I'm going to flip it in quiet. Zach is heads, Luke is tails. Hey Siri, flip a coin. Oh, she doesn't care. Alexa, flip a coin.
Okay, flipping. It's tails.
Woo! Okay. Solves my dilemma because Luke was tails. So the chat and my heart and Alexa say Disc Golf Luke is the winner of the SP Rift. And while Zach would have thrown it so well and his TikTok following would have freaked out, we're going to send it to Luke. Listen, here's the thing. Here's how you can look at it, Zach. It's just like you have kind of already arrived on socials, and this might be kind of a cool little boost to Luke's channel. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of maybe help him get a few more followers. Kind of one of those deals. So it's kind of it's going where it needs to go, I think. Yeah, great question, Chaser. What is that and when is it arriving? And the Chaser's like, hey, if neither one of them wants it. Yeah, you have to do a trick shot with it. All right, Luke, send me your mailing info. We have interacted on all of the platforms. Send it to me on Snapchat. I guess we haven't interacted on all the platforms. Oh my gosh. That's a beautiful riff though, honestly. I'm excited to see. Should we call Luke's trick shot? Should we what would I like to see? I would like to see a really long bank shot, Luke. Because the rift is good for that. The rift is good for like tight tunnels. So set it up maybe with a basket where all shots kind of bounce off like a cement wall or something and kind of filter down. Not like having to bank it off a tree and into the basket, but maybe a really long wall bounce. I don't know. You're the trick shot guy. I know you'll do something amazing, but the rift is definitely good for laser beam straight shots. So this would be it'd be fun to see something along those lines. Maybe a crazy tight tunnel like a hallway and it never touches the walls. You work in a school, but that could potentially be a risky shot to attempt. What other kind of hallway with tight walls? Like a storm drain. You know, you've seen those storm drains that actually they're actually like 10 feet wide, you know, and 8 feet tall. Maybe you throw one through if you could find one of those. I don't know. What did I miss? What did I miss? You got 450. Let's go, Chaser. Your other channel. Let's see. Yes. Oh, that was so fun. So Sean pointed out, well, it was on Ezra's channel, and then the back down was on Yuli's channel. Yeah, they did a used bin disc golf round, and Ezra Aderhold picked a DL Steady BO and just putted lights out with it the whole time. Made the joke about it going in his bag because he just was lighting up baskets with it from everywhere. It's pretty fun to see. Wait, Tyler, say cement again. Cement. Did I say cement? Cement. That's how I just said it when I read that. Cement, like a cement wall. A cement wall. Like bounce it off a cement wall. I could see saying with a hearty cement wall. That's weird. Not like in the there's two places that I'm thinking of around me specifically where you can actually see through to daylight on the other side. One's like maybe 6 feet by 5 feet. You know, it's just a little almost square thing. And then the other one is actually under a road and you can drive one car through it and it's probably like 10 by maybe 8. Both be pretty cool to highlight how like long straight lines you can get out of the rift. uh, oh my gosh, that's funny. All right. Well, next week, I think we're going to do the live on Wednesday. Give me a second, please. Because next week is... we're out of the office. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah, calendar. Calendar. All right. Yes, I even have a question mark on it for Wednesday, but definitely not Friday because we're out of the office. So I have a question mark on Wednesday. Who's going to be around Wednesday, and should we do a DGA live Wednesday? Have a crowded hallway full of children. No. Have the kids line up on the left and right sides of the hallway, just like shoulder to shoulder, but they're standing facing each other, just lining up all the way down, and then you just smash a rift with a little bit of flip up, just... That's a trick shot. That would go viral, honestly, no matter what happened. Good shot, it's going viral. Bad shot, it's definitely going viral. I'm just the idea guy. You know, you have to make it happen. There's a pipeline like that on a course in Temecula, California. I unsuccessfully tried to throw my pipeline through the pipe. That is the most fun thing to do with, like, when I get to a hole, I don't often like successfully do it like you said, Jed. But the rift and the pipeline both, when I get up, oh, well, like there was a hole, I don't know which one it is at De La. If you're local, you would know. But there's like a wire mesh mando, like a 4x5 thing of wire built just off the tee box to the left to create a mando that you have to go to the right. I think it's the last parking lot hole. Yeah, it's the last parking lot hole before you start to climb the hill back up to top of the world. And it is a tight tunnel. And I threw, the guy that was with us threw an absolutely pure flip up rift and had the height even in the little gap to get to about 20 short of the basket. I threw one of the best rift shots of my life. Didn't hit anything. I was still 45-ish short. But man, just when you walk up to a hole like that, I used to just stand on the tee box and be like, I don't know. I don't have anything. Oh, I got to tell you guys, Barrett threw a shot today during one of the holes where I was on his team as a doubles partner, and it was the most insanely piped bonsai. I cannot wait for you guys to see it, because the gap is just off the tee. I mean, I'm laying up. I'm trying to hit this first initial gap and then bail off to the safe zone. To keep going along the river all the way to the basket is insanity. And he did it, and he put it in circle one from like impossibly far away. And I just was like, I'm not throwing. I could throw 100 times, and my best shot out of 100, it's not a question of luck. I don't have the physical capability to get a piece of plastic to where he just did. Like, regardless of, number of times thrown. They made me throw anyway, and I aced it. that would be fun. Barrett was crushing some drives and parking holes today. Yep, for sure. And Ben was like doing a bunch of really good stuff too. Something tells me if I make challenge videos with Ben that I'm going to miss Barrett even more. Take that for what you will. I don't know. I'm not trying to make any kind of statements. What did I miss? You're free Wednesday. Oh, Wednesday. I'll be there. I was like, wait, why is everybody? Where are we going? Is there an event? Yes, the event I just asked you about. Let's do it then. Wednesday. It's official. We're gonna do DGA Live. I'm gonna take the question mark off of DGA Live on the calendar. One final December DGA Live and another disc giveaway. So Zach, you might have a chance. Tune back in. Yes, I will have something so elaborate and thought out for the disc giveaway, it will blow the socks off of the top of your minds. I promise. I will not let you guys down. Tune in Wednesday to find out. Jeff, what's up? You're not too late to hang out. I mean, you're late. You're late. You're late to hang out with most of the people in here, but you're not too late to. It was a backhanded. Take it the other way, Jed. It was a backhanded insult, putting insult at Barrett by saying Barrett and I think we're more competitive than Ben and I would be. I think Ben and I are going to have a ton of fun if we film videos like that. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with Most Fun Wins in 2022. I know we're going to film a bunch of stuff, but we'll have to do I know if we do film challenge videos, I'm going to have some kind of a handicap. Yes, Technotron, we'd love to see you Wednesday for the next live stream. Is anybody playing disc golf over the break? Before we go, let's chat about that. Anybody got any tournaments over the break, or just planning on, hey, we're actually going to visit family in another state, but I'm going to take my bag and play X course, sort of a thing. What are your disc golf plans? Well, maybe I should ask that on Wednesday. Like I sometimes do, maybe today I should ask, who's playing this weekend? Does anyone have tournaments this weekend? Where are you playing? What are you up to? Or not even just tournaments, if you're going to go play with buddies. Fun ways to handicap Ben. Jed's playing Sunday morning with the homies. Jeff doesn't have plans, staying in town. Jeff and I used to play at least every week. Jeff, R.I.P. Jeff. Jeff, you guys should just move to Kansas City. And don't say we should just move back to Wichita. That's what they would expect you to say. Disc Golf Luke is on a wait list for a Flex C tier. Nice. Playing somewhere as long as there's no snow. Gonna play Lemon Lake with friends. R.I.P. me. Is Lemon Lake the course that McCabe won his world championship on in 2010? Ben was just talking about that course this morning. Gonna give out some blowfly ones. Technotron has 3 feet of snow, but I got the duct tape and the ribbon out for the Yeti play. Whoa, that is dedication. Yes, that is the same Lemon Lake. That's cool. How cool to have an epic course like that in your area. Chaser might play Revenge of Krampus. Every hole has at least one added Mando with no drop zones and added hazards. Winning score was like 10 over last year. That's epic. Yeah, that's cool. That'd be fun. I'd love to host a tournament where you could think of weird zany things, as long as everybody knew before the event, you know, like this is like just a silly fun thing and nobody was there to freak out about added Mandos and stuff. It'd be fun to have a tournament with silly triple, quadruple Mandos and clown's mouth type holes and swinging baskets, buried baskets, the whole thing. I think that'd be fun. Over 5,000 feet. Yeah, Technotron, that sounds rough, dude. That sounds cold. Derek Ton. Hello, sir. Derek Ton. Quick, we got another 5 minutes. Where are you at, sir? What's your current course count? I'm just trying to remember what number we played. 17 something, maybe? What course number are you at? Derek Ton is on Team DGA. He is a course collector, one of the top 5 most collectingest course collectors in the history of course collecting. Holy mackerel! You're almost to 2,000. 1,901 courses collected. That is amazing. Was 1,900 a big number for you? Like when you played your 1,900th course, did that feel different than 16, 17, 1,800? Where you're like, oh wow, the next century of courses that I play will be 2,000. Does that put you in the number 2 spot, by the way? Sorry, I don't want to put you on the spot. I'm just insanely curious. If you guys missed it, hey, I'm going to drop that in the link here. Derek and I got to hang out for a morning, and I collected a course with him, so I'm kind of a course collector too. I'm at 7 now, but I'm probably not even over 50, I'll bet. Let me see. Where is that video? Collecting courses. Yeah, it was 1,770. I was thinking it was upper 1,700s that we did together. Let me drop this in the chat. So that seems like just a couple months ago, and that was 200 courses. This is 200 courses later. Was that just a couple months ago? Let me see. It was in July. So I followed him around while he collected a course and kind of interviewed him at the same time. Super fun watch. If you guys want to click over to that video after we finish this live. Derek says that 1,900 did feel a little different as my magic number hit 2 digits versus 3 for the first time ever. 3 players have reached 2,000 courses played. I hope to be number 4. Wow. Amazing. That is just insanity. You know how when you play like one course? Oh, I think he had already collected 2. We met in the morning, okay, to film this video, and he had already collected 2 courses. I'm like, yeah, so how many courses are you going to do today? Thinking like after we film this video, if he's going to play another course or 2. And he's like, well, I went there, early, and then I played this one on my way over here. And now we're going to do this one. And then he had like 3 more after that. And these are all just all over the place. So sure, like the one we collected that day was, in a field next to an elementary school, and the max hole length was, 220 feet or something like that. But he also collects this in the same town, like Waterworks in Kansas City, or massive championship level courses. You can't probably be, it's not like somebody could be a course collector and actually try to only do short courses anyway, because there's just not that many courses. Like, you have to play them all. Got to catch them all. That's right. Tell him, Derek. See, that's what I've been saying. Nobody believes me. I had a couple good drives and the most fun wins today, and maybe a couple good putts, but it was definitely highlighting Barrett and Ben, as it should be. I'll probably put in some text, though. On like hole 8, I think I had a good shot. I'm going to put in some text that's like, this is the last good thing that Tyler does in this event. So let's kind of tune him out. This morning, I haven't played in a few weeks, and it's just like you're out there, you're playing, you're filming, and you just are like, disc golf is such a fun game. It's pure fun. And you can make it whatever you want it to be. If it's a hangout with friends, disc golf has got you. If it's an athletic event, you can certainly get a good exercise out of disc golf. It's a skills thing, and you want to like level up, you can do that for the rest of your life. If you want to be a collector, if you want to be a pro, if you want to be a social media manager, you can probably have my job soon. I've been threatened daily with being fired for the last 2 years because of irresponsible decisions I've made. Irresponsible, irreprehensible of 11 irrelevant elephants. Nailed it. All right. Oh my gosh, it's like an internal clock, you guys. There's also a real clock here that has nothing to do with it, but I looked down, I was like, I'll bet it's been about an hour. Bam, on the nose. How about that? Thanks for hanging out. These live streams are such a fun way to end my work week. And I consider you all good friends, except for 3 of you. And I think you know who you are. With that, have a good weekend. I could definitely get fired at your job. See you all Wednesday. And if you guys don't see me Wednesday by like 4:01, somebody just send me a text, okay? No, I'm kidding. It's in the calendar. No way I'll forget about it. Have fun this weekend. Throw some DGA discs at DGA baskets. And I will see you on Wednesday. Bye.